Alright, this is a bit of a spontaneous little vlog. Bit of context, it's Wednesday the 7th of January, so this Friday night we've got the Hawker Trucks North Island Stock Car Champs Finals at Rotorua. It's a TJC contracting club night, so we've got it running at Rotorua. We've also got the Phil Shepherd second tier for stock cars as well, which would be quite cool. As a little cool thing. Where I am is a little bit different to where I start my vlogs. I'm in Opunaki. If you don't know where Opunaki is, it's in the Taranaki, South Taranaki. Sort of maybe 45 minutes from Stratford. It's on the other side of the mountain, out towards the coast. So I'm down here visiting my mum for a couple of days, so I thought I'd chuck the vlog on. I've got a couple of cool little things teed up. I don't know where this vlog's actually going to go, and I've got 1 or 2 interviews to do, maybe 3. I've got quite a cool one coming to you as well that I'm going to link into this once I've done it through my phone and everything like that. It'll go out on my Facebook page and all that stuff like that. But it's quite cool to come here. It's a little hidden gem, or not a hidden gem. If you know about it, you know about it. But it's such a beautiful place here, Opunaki and the Taranaki region and stuff like that. This weekend I've got the Mountain Garage Superstock Grand Prix at Stratford. I've also got the Queen of the Mountain. For years they did the King of the Mountain and stuff like that, and Lana Buckthorpe and a couple of the crew behind the scenes, Kim Sharp and that, had thrown together this idea, which is quite cool. I think the more we celebrate our women in Speedway, the further the sport's going to go. For many years it was always a boys club. You'd see 1 or 2 girls driving. I think Bex Bar is a big driving force behind empowering women. She's actually broken the mold that a lot of people thought about of women drivers. You know, she foots it with the best, and one day she could possibly be the first female 1NZ in superstocks or stock cars, because she's that quick. She's real quick. She's actually from just up the road, Hawara. But yeah, quite a cool little thing they've got going on. I was going to try catch up with Alana and Kim, but we'll soon see where this vlog takes us to. But like I said, I thought I'll stop down here, do a little bit of work. I'm still on holiday, but my mum was just up the road, and I thought, I'll call in down here, do a bit of paperwork and stuff, and head on the road to Stratford. I've got an interview in Stratford, got one somewhere else, and then somewhere else. I don't want to say anything in case I don't pull through with it. I know I've overpriced a few on the vlogs, but this vlog I don't know when it's going to be released as well, so that's why I thought I'd throw a bit of context into it. But it's absolutely beautiful here today. It's about midday, waves are rolling in, a few surfers out there. Such a peaceful place down here. Everyone's so happy. I went down and got a cup of coffee before, and you know, everyone says hello and stuff. But yeah, thought I'd start the vlog here. Like I said, I was called down, did a bit of paperwork and stuff like that. But yeah, don't know when this vlog's going to be released. It'll be a bit of a filler. Like I haven't done one this week because I didn't really go anywhere. I just chilled out, took a bit of time off Speedway, a bit of time off social media, which is always good to reset and everything like that, especially in the new year. I know the Boro JC, Jared, he's been flat tacky, he's been Palmerston North, Wanganui, West, Lucas Oil Speedway, Waikaraka Park, everywhere, here, there and everywhere. So yeah, a bit of time to relax and spend some time with my wife and friends and family and stuff like that. Speedway is life, but sometimes the bigger things in life are just as good as well. I haven't come down here for a while, and as soon as you get down here, I said to my wife that, you know, like, it's so peace and quiet down here. It's just relaxing. Where my mum lives, there's no cell phone coverage. Oh, so much for everyone in New Zealand getting cell phone coverage, eh? But yeah, I thought I'd start the vlog down here and just show you a little bit of slice of paradise that I like to come to every now and then, see my mum, and yeah, but hopefully, yeah, I've got 3 or 4 teed up. Definitely got one that I'm off to now, and fingers crossed I've got something quite cool as well lined up. But hey, I don't want to give too much away, so I'll leave this vlog here. I'll get onto my paperwork, and I'll see with you when yeah, when I'm at the interview or where I'm off to the next cool place. So yeah, cheers. Oh, also like and subscribe, hit that like and subscribe, comment as well. I've been loving everyone's feedback and stuff like that. yeah, I'm really enjoying doing these sort of things. Something a bit different for what I'm used to. Even though I'm in front of the camera doing interviews and sort of doing stuff with the media and my page and stuff like that, it does take quite a bit to get behind the camera. So you're sort of thinking that everyone's sort of sitting there laughing at you, but if they're laughing for the good reason, hey, why not? So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of a snapshot of what's going on out there, and well, not what's going on, but you know, what the scenery and stuff like that, and I'll come back with you once yeah, I'm at the next place. So cheers, like and subscribe, comment, chill. One cool place I thought I'd bring you to while I'm on my journeys. You can't stop in to the Taranaki without a visit to the 5-star liquor Stratford Speedway. Arguably one of my favourite tracks in the country that I don't have anything to do. I always say that Kiki and Rotorua are my favourite tracks, but every time I come here, catch up with Kim and the crew, everyone like that, they just had the sprinklers going. Cool thing that they do here, they, instead of having a water truck run around all day, every day, sort of, you see some tracks do, these guys here have a sprinkler system set up in the middle, spraying out onto the track. It doesn't get all the way out, but it's quite a cool little initiative by the club to keep the dust down. It does get quite dusty here, sort of in the first couple of heats of the night, and then it settles down once the sun goes down, as all tracks do. Thought I'd bring you to Stratford Speedway. This is a very unique track. If you can see, I don't know if you can see much here, but it's banked over there and it's banked there, but it's, you come around this corner out of it and you don't really have a straight. It just goes straight. You can almost see the lines up and in, so it's almost like an egg straight. Over there is a straight. I'll take you over there in a minute. But over there is a straight, and it's a very unique track. A lot of people love coming here because it's not a horsepower track. It's a lot like Rotorua and Wanganui, sort of a short track, suits a driver. Got New Zealand's here next year. This weekend they've got the New Zealand Superstock Grand Prix. I think that's brought to you by Mountain Motors, so quite cool. Another cool thing they do here is their groups. They don't just have green group, yellow group, red group, purple group. They've got the Sharp Engineering group. They've got I think the Buckthorpe Engineering group, and a few things like that. They actually get locals to get in behind them and name the groups after them, so it's pretty cool. I really like it. I'm actually gutted that I'm not going to be here this weekend, but hey, you got to do what you got to do, and honestly, I kind of wouldn't miss the North Island final for the world. I'm commentating it. We're streaming it through the Broadcast Co Motorsport, but yeah, it's home track as well. Like your bed's just there, and there's you know, it doesn't require any money to go to. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you out onto the infield, sort of show you a little bit of the track, what they do here. They've got a new corporate area here, the referees and they're up here, commentary box, lap scorers, old grandstand, and they've got boxes up there, corporate boxes up there, and yeah, it's quite, like I said, it's quite a cool track, quite a high wall, bit of a lip, so it does get very interesting here. I know stock car teams were here sort of back to back a few years ago, and it was arguably probably one of my favourite stock car teams that I've ever been to. The 2 years in a row that it was here. I've just caught up with Kim. The New Zealand Superstocks here next year, so I'm going to try and pencil that in to my calendar to get to, because it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be unreal event. Sort of blue skies, a bit of grey skies up here. They're due for a bit of rain today, so I'll try to get out there and talk to you guys before the rain comes. Who knows, I'll probably be out there when the rain comes, but the pits are quite cool. Shoots off that way and then comes down here as well. Sort of rocky ground, and then it goes off down to there. There's a fenced off area around the end that goes in behind the stands. Ample parking. When they're New Zealand stock cars here, couple of years ago they had over 200 cars, and there was heaps of parking. There's a tech shed over there. Well, the weighbridge is between those two buildings, so you come out, go over the weighbridge, and either out into the pits around the back, there's more pit space around there, or out into here to this pit space. So I'll take you out on the track and show you a bit around out there. I'll go for a walk. I just had a chat with Kim. She's all tickety boo happy as that I'm doing it. So yeah, catch you when I catch you. So I'll come over to the start finish line. Thought I'll start you over here. Cool little start finish line. Bit of a rise here on the pole line, but quite a cool track. The surface is a bit different to everywhere around the country. Sort of a grey colour, pumicy as such, but it's quite a cool surface. You can sort of see, looking down there, the bit of banking. I didn't really actually notice the banking on the track, and you can see it going down turn 1 and 2. So start line right there, they go down into 1 and 2. If you ever remember from the New Zealand stock cars 3 years ago, I think it was, when Kyle Rowe won it here, middle of Theobald, ended up in the air down there. So you can see how tight it is coming down into that corner now. You don't actually get that much of a run up down into the corner, and it's straight in and around. It's quite a cool, like I said, unique track. That's why when I was here I thought, oh, I'll pop in, see if Kim's about, have a chat to her and come out and show you this cool little track, because I know some of the people that watch this from down south, I know there's a few boys from down in Invercargill and Christchurch and stuff like that watch it and don't normally get here. So I thought I'd just show you the track. Big infield, like it's a huge infield. Like it doesn't look like it, but the infield's massive. Some tracks you go to, they're quite narrow, as you'd say, but this one, it's because it's a big wide open, almost oval, bigger oval rather than without straight. There's a little straight there. When I walk around there, you'll be able to see from the outside exactly where sprinkler down in there. So just talked about that. It covers a big enough area anyway to keep the place dry and wet dry, idiot. So keeps it wet enough to sort of keep the dust down as such. But you can see the little bit of banking, but you see the corner. See if this is dry enough to stand on. He almost slipped over coming out on the track. You can see, looking through that corner, coming out, there's the start line there. They start close to the wall and they come straight into here, and they don't normally lift till around here. Here's me talking like I'm a big bad stock car driver and super stock driver, but I've been here enough to watch a few streams and stuff like that. And this wall here, if you're coming to any event, this is where you want to sit, is up here. Turn 1 and 2 is where you want to sit. Wall, big nice ledge, cars are right up. Big nice ledge as a spectator and a commentator, so that's where the action is. But like I said, I'm now sort of into the corner. You can just see how big the corner is. Ends there, so it's a massive wide open corner, and then once you're there, you're turning in again. So I'm going to walk back down on the infield and I'll show you. If I don't slip over, it's going to be funny if I slip over. It's so wet over there. But yeah, so the corner comes around. Cool new corporate area up here. One thing they do quite well here is hospitality. A lot of people have said earlier that Rotorua has the best food in the pits, but they reckon nah, here the Turkish kebabs. Harrison Hocking reckons nah, well, that's the go. So as I said here, corner, quite a cool, unique corner. Not really much banking, not really that wide either. So that's what I mean, it's good for teams racing. Not wide, sort of where the lead cars can get away from people very well. Club rooms are here. Had some many big nights there. One element Robbie still won't touch Blackheart rum because of the when you got one NZ here. three-way runoff, which was quite cool, one of the first of its kind. It was him, Jerry Linklater and Richard Gaskin for 1, 2, 3, and he obviously won it, and Jerry Linklater got second and Richard Gaskin got third. I was at that meeting with Jordan Keane, one of my best mates. So yeah, as I said, the corner's still coming around. You can see it tightening up here, but it's such a cool track. I'd love to get out here with a driver one day and talk about the track, about a bit what it's like as a driver's perspective. I know talking to a lot of drivers, they absolutely love coming here. Boxing Day is normally a big meeting here as well. We almost headed down here Boxing Day with my brother-in-law, but North Islands were a little bit too close just to try the car out. But like I said, sort of starts exiting here, but the corner still goes around. Very unique. I know Nelson Speedway is a lot like this. I haven't actually been out on I've been on the infield of Nelson Speedway, but I haven't been able to walk around like I do at tracks like here. Obviously it's the Wednesday before the meeting, so there's no live stream setting up. It's only Kim, she's down there weeding. So yeah, sprinkler, another one here. As I said, the start finish line's there, and that's the whole corner. Starts coming out here, that's the straight from, I'll walk up here in a minute. You can see the sprinklers just starting up down there now. Definitely not going out on the track down there. Through there where I walk, it's so slippery. But they need to get the water into the track. It's so hot up here today. So from what I can kind of gather is the corner ends about here, right about here. Straight's probably, if I ran there I'd be puffed, but if I ran anywhere I'd be puffed. But the next corner starts up here, so quite unique. As I said, fence is quite cool. It's nice and high. So there's some epic battles going on here with stock car teams through the years, with the likes of Mark Duffy and Damo Heastand, Tyler Walker. Who else was in that team? Quite a few guys like that. Yeah, so been some epic teams racing here. They've got a teams race this weekend, the Stormers versus the Manawatu Colts. A few people that are getting blooded into teams racing, which is quite cool. I had a quick chat with Kim about the Stormers, but I'll let them talk about that at a later date. But yeah, I've just literally walked from there where I talked about the corner exiting to the corner starting, and you can sort of see tightens right up almost into a point. I'll try to find these somewhere dry. So you can sort of see corner ends there, come down, corner starts here, and it goes into almost into a point over here. And that's why a lot of people love teams racing here. There's not really anywhere to hide. The track's not that wide, like, you know, it's not that wide at all. So it's a pretty unique track to teams race at and race at. That's why I thought I'd come here. I showed you Rotorua and I've showed you Kiki. So like I said, can't come to Taranaki without stopping at the Stratford Speedway. Sprinklers working. So they do sort of a section of 6 at a time, and they reach all the way out. This one sort of comes to here, and I'm guessing this one here comes to there. You can, there's a dry spot there that I can walk into. But yeah, I'm halfway, or 3/4 of the way around the track now, and if hopefully it's giving you a bit of a look. You can sort of see there the corner, and then the next corner what it's like. Beautiful day here in Stratford. Try to decipher this. Oh, it's very soft here. So yeah, got a close up of the sprinklers. Sprinklers going up here. Dairy Master, a huge supporter of the Stratford Club and drivers. You'll see Dairy Master across a lot of cars here at Stratford and in the Taranaki region. I thought I'd show you corporate area. Quite cool up there. R&R Mechanical, Central Taranaki Electrical, Excinet, Ironman 4x4, Mountain Motors. I actually think it's Mountain Motors sponsoring this weekend. Should have done my due diligence. Oh, and they go back into their little hole. So they're on a timer. Definitely not walking out there now. The next one's over there has started. So like Kim said, you can leave. Doesn't have to worry about someone running around out here with a water truck putting water into the track. They go off at different times. But yeah, Newbelite, Buckthorpe Engineering, Bucky and the team, Turkish, Cafe Turkey, Fieldtorp and Chubbs, sorry. So that's basically the track, as I said. Well, not the track, sorry. That's round into this point that I said it was. And then you shoot out around there. It's quite cool racing here. Like I said, I've a million times in this vlog, I love coming here. It's a cool track. People here are cool. They can't do enough for you. Every time I've come here, we're doing interviews and lives and everything like that. They feel like they can't do enough for you. They always say to you, oh, well, can we do this, or can you do that, or here, here's some water, or here's some drink, or here behind there, this where the grandstand is to that there, normally they have a fan zone. So if you've come to Stratford Speedway and yeah, you want to meet some drivers and get some posters and stuff like that, that's where the fan zone is. I did a live there from the the New Zealand Superstocks a few years ago, stock cars, sorry, a few years ago. It was quite cool, went really good. Got a few drivers in there and stuff like that. So about to come around the corner now. And you can quite see the banking around and out. Sort of see a little bit of banking there. But yeah, the track's joint to the AMP grounds. Sort of see the stables out there. I think they've got a drift track around here somewhere, maybe over the back somewhere. But this area is meant to be getting developed soon into a full-blown motorsport park with drag racing, circuit racing, drifting, which they've got here, plus a new track. I haven't really talked to Kin about that, what their plans are, everything like that. Pretty hard. Like I've been coming to this track since I was a little kid. I I lived in Bell Block for 18 months when I was 6 and 7 years old. So I used to come here quite a bit. In Ferndine, which is another track, it was a black track that's now shut down for development. Used to come here quite a bit, and I actually love it here. Some real cool super saloon racing been done here over the years. Of course, Skinny Coulson, Blondie Chamberlain, and a few others like that. They've you know, paved the way here at the Stratford Speedway. But yeah, I'm back down onto the front straight now. I'm not going to walk down there because the sprinklers are going. Got the old grandstand there. But yeah, it's a bit of a look at another track. If my South Island friends don't get up here that often and stuff like that, you know, this is what Stratford Speedway is. A lot of people see that on the streams and sort of think, what's the track like? That's sort of the best I can do through the lens of a camera. I don't know when this is getting released, but like I said, Friday and Saturday night they got I think it's the Mountain Motors Superstock Grand Prix. But next year they got the Superstock, New Zealand Superstocks here, which like I said, I'm going to pencil that meeting in and try to get here. Cool little town. If you're looking to come here for the Superstock Champs next year, Howrah is sort of 15-20 minutes that way. Inglewood's 5 minutes, 10 minutes that way. I think it's Century Hill Motel out on the main road if you're coming Auckland way, Kiki way, Rotorua way, Huntley way, all of that kind of stuff. You can stay out that side of town. There's a massive car park, heaps of room. It's where all the truckies stay. That's quite a cool place. We stayed there with the Rascals a couple of times. But yeah, big open infield. Yeah, like I said, I can't really show you too much more about here. Showing you the facilities, the pit space, what the track's like. It's quite a cool texture. Does get a couple of ruts every now and then, but that keeps it interesting. Pump those tyres up, boys. But yeah, that's Stratford Speedway, 5-star liquor, of course, down there in the main street of Stratford. So if you're looking to come to an event here, do it. It's honestly a cool track. All you South Islanders, you're looking to come up for New Zealand Superstocks next year, definitely do it. Kim and the team will work extra hard behind the scenes to get this meeting bang on. The New Zealand Stock Cars here a couple of years ago, as I said, was unreal. Well run meeting, one of the best run meetings I've ever seen for that amount of cars. And like I said, I'll try to get Kim for a bit of a yarn. She was doing the weeding, so she wasn't really too keen on a yarn, but I'll try to get her on, maybe on my page, or if I ever come here for another vlog or something like that, or a meeting, I'll get her on and we'll have a bit of a chat. Kim's a hard case. She's a real cool lady. I've got a lot of time for her and her family, and also the whole committee here at Stratford Speedway. But yeah, other than that, it's all I can really show you. I've got a couple more things to do in Stratford, some cool things that you guys are going to like on the vlog and also like on my page. If you do liking this, hit like and subscribe, comment, tell me where I should go, where I should try get to. Has to be realistic, guys. I'd love to go to Cromwell, but not really realistic for me to get down there. Going to be going to New Zealand Stock Car Champs now. Had a sponsor come in and help me out a little bit there with flights. I was going to stay home and commentate the North Island TQs. Sorry, I'm just trying to get back across this track. I was going to commentate that, but I'm going to go down, have a weekend off and crew for my brother-in-law Callum. So I'll be down there at that. Not sticking around for the GP though. I've got to come back and work. So yeah, I'll come back to this vlog when I come back to this vlog, but hopefully I'll pull it out the next couple of places. I've got to plug it in and it's starting to go a bit flat, but yeah, like I said, this here is Stratford Speedway. Beautiful little track, punches well above their weight when it comes to the meetings. New Zealand Superstocks here next year, and modifieds are quite cool around here too. Of course, Murray Gorge and the likes of that Jacko, the 71S, they were unreal when I was a kid, coming here and watching those big open wheels, the big wings and stuff like that. So yeah, quite a cool track. If you're planning on coming here for a meeting, do it. As I said, seating, if you're coming for a contact class 1 and 2, there's also seating all the way over there, down there. But yeah, this is Stratford Speedway, so I hope you like that. If you want me to go to more tracks and check them out, flick me a message. Sorry, the sprinkler's just gone on, just double checking it's not going to get me. Nah, that's good. Yeah, if you want me to check out other tracks that I'm going to go to, maybe Woodford Glen when I'm down there, hit me with a message and just comment in here where you want me to go and who you want me to talk to and stuff like that, because I'm enjoying these vlogs and I'm enjoying that people are enjoying them, and it's helping me a lot with getting them out, pulling them out, and yeah, bring some content for you guys. So cheers, I'll stop waffling on and I'll see you when I see you. Actually, I thought I'd quickly do one more thing while I'm here. I'm standing up where the flagman is, and you can see from there what that corner looks like. So that turn 1 push is real. You can sort of see. So like I said to you, that turn 1 push is unreal. Down into the normally heat 1 of meetings. Repecharge is where Miller and everyone got caught up all those years ago. A couple of years ago. So seating up there, tarps down, and yeah, like I said, I thought I'd quickly go up. There's these seats here, but unless you want to get covered in mud, I don't know if that's where you want to sit. But yeah, that's definitely the last for Stratford Speedway. Oh, souvenirs. Come get some souvenirs from the track when you're here. Support the local track, because little tracks like this is what keeps Speedway alive. The more we can help these little tracks, and the more people get to these little tracks and big events come to these little tracks, that's better for grassroots racing, because otherwise people go contract to the bigger tracks, and yeah, they get all the stuff. So yeah, Stratford, like I said, I'll be here for, well, fingers crossed, I'll be here for New Zealand Superstocks next year. Shane Harwood won it here last time, which was quite cool. So fingers crossed he doesn't sell his car and he comes back and tries to have another jam. But I know that building that new car was to sort of get him out there in a sort of a newer car, with Wellington being a bit of a hot rod track. So I'm around the back now where the food vendors normally are, parked along there. If you're wanting to come and camp, you're allowed to camp here. There's a big camper out there, and there's campers all along that fence. I know I came here with my dad years ago for the New Zealand stock cars before the last one and camped out there. So I'm going to head off to the next place I'm going to. Just had someone message me keen for another interview as well, so they'll hopefully make 4, maybe 5, fingers crossed. And I'll add these into the vlog as well as putting them on my page, so then you guys can sort of know where I've been and stuff like that. But yeah, fan zone normally over there. Jason Kalin's wife does an unreal job. I don't know if she's still doing it, but she done the unreal job over there at New Zealand Stock Cars. So New Zealand Superstocks will be cool. They'll set something up there and you'll be able to meet some of the drivers and get signatures and stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm going to head off to the next place and I'll see you when I get there. Alright, I'm here in the Taranaki today and I'm with the 2NZ Josh Walsh. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Yeah, not too bad.
Sorry to spring there to come around for a bit of a yarn, and then I thought, hey, we'll grab you for an interview. You've been a bit inactive this season. Me and you had a bit of a chat at the end of last season, retiring why, or about retirement and stuff like that. So kind of officially you retired.
Yeah, given up. Hung the helmet up as such, all the boots. Yeah, just time.
Yep.
Yeah. It was always planned, and just, yeah, did 5 more meetings than probably what I was meant to last year, and yeah, it feels the right choice.
Yep. Some people out there might not realise it, but Josh was one of the only 5 people to get 1NZ, 2NZ and 3NZ. Some of the names of those is Peter Rees, Jaden Ward, Dale Robinson, Richard Gaskin's the other one as well. It's some pretty cool names to have your name up of.
Yeah, it's definitely a dream come true to get all 3. Not many people just get the chance to get 1. But yeah, Wellington, I really wanted that number 2, so yeah, that's definitely good.
Yep. Cars sold, mate. We just had a bit of chat about that. So the cars sold, staying local. That's basically the only other car you can drive is Haley's, but you've already said to me, not a bar of it, not having a bar of it. So definitely no more racing for you.
No more racing. Car's gone, shed's empty. Money's in the bank, so yeah, time to retire and just watch the meetings.
Yep. Of course, I remember you saying this a little while ago about a bit of a retirement, and then we saw you in the Kiki Crusaders and stuff like that. You didn't actually do too much teams racing over the time, mate. Did that sort of not really interest you?
It did a little bit at the start. I think as you get older, sort of the hits and everything and the money and that sort of comes into play. But yeah, I'm too pride of my gear, and I just don't like smashing it up as much. So yeah, individuals definitely suits me a lot more.
And boy, did it suit you, because you had a stellar year when you were 1NZ. You took out the New Zealand champs, you took out the North Islands, and you finished 2nd at the GP or 3rd at the GP?
Oh no, 2nd at the GP last year.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah, but yeah, the North GP that year I had a bit of engine issues and stuff like that. But yeah, qualified top of my group and thought I had a good chance for the next one, and yeah, I had an engine let go very first race, so it was just unfortunate.
Yep. We'll reminisce a little bit more, mate. How did you actually get into Speedway?
Through my stepdad, Neville Nolly. As a young kid, went to racing with him, and then just hanging out with the right people, the Phippses and Bevan and couple others from Stratford that I hanged out with all raced, and yeah, it's just once it's in your blood and you're around it, it starts from there.
Once you get the dust up your nose and the smell of the gasoline, it sticks with you.
Yeah.
Over your time with the 1, 2, and 3 NZ, one memory that stuck with you, either defending it or what you've done with travelling with the number. We had to talk about how many meetings you actually did with 1NZ. What's your favourite memory about carrying those 3 numbers?
Probably the one that sticks out the most is the North Islands at Stratford. Obviously winning New Zealand's 2 weeks prior, and then having that at the very first time at home track, and ended up winning North Islands with the 1 on the side. There's probably only 2 or 3 that have done that as well.
Yeah.
That's probably the most memorable one for me, you know, do it in front of all my fans and home track, and yeah.
Yep. Obviously, we talked about the car that you just sold. You built that for the New Zealands. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of a laugh about we can now because it's a couple of years past.
Yeah.
You built that car to come back for that New Zealand title and defend your title at your home track. Must have been pretty cool in that Grand Parade, being able to go out on your home track, family, friends, your daughter, your partner out there watching you carry that 1NZ around the track for the last time. It must have felt pretty special.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. Definitely didn't go the way I planned, and I had it in my head the whole week that I was going to do well, especially because of the previous year with the North Islands. But hey, bit of sunstrike and a car stoppage and whatever, and yeah, it just happened the way it was, and I was pretty gutted, to be fair.
Yep.
But you just move on and just put it behind you.
Yep. What's your one favourite racing memory? Not sort of like a championship or anything like that, but getting to race alongside mates and seeing mates do well and stuff like that. What's the one thing that you can put in your head that you've gone, man, that was such a cool race, you know, like that's going to be etched in my head for forever?
There's so many of them. Probably one with a mate would probably be winning the knockout with Sheldon.
Yep.
Probably sticks out a lot for me, you know, like me and Sheldon have done a lot of racing together and best mates and that sort of stuff, so to win that with him, and then he got out of stock cars and I'm out of stock cars, so yeah, that was probably one of the best memories.
Yep. Better not hold Haley up too long, but have you got any people that you need to thank for over the time, sponsors, people that were around, help you build your cars, anyone that you want to thank for your pretty much your last send-off, really?
Yeah, there's definitely heaps of them. Probably to start with, Demon Race Cars, Brad, Brendan at CSL, you know, those two have been through my previous car, this car, always looked after me, and I hope I represented their names just as well, you know. Yep. Sean Fowley helps me out massively, even brought me a covered in trailer to cart my car around the last 2-3 years. Who else is there? Willie Boland, Sharp, obviously Work.
Yep.
With the workshop and all that sort of stuff. Dallason's, Haley's parents, Tony, my family, of course. Who else is there? Gurnifers, contracting. Zodiac Sirens over the years. There's heaps of people. GJS from years ago. Neville. Yeah, yep. There's tons of them that have helped, and not just sponsors too, just the little people.
Yep.
You know, like people take for granted all the little things, but the little things is just as big as the big things. So yeah, without all them, yeah, it's not possible, and it's too hard to do it by yourself. So yeah, just them.
Yep. Lastly, Haley's still racing at the moment, so you're enjoying sort of going there and swinging spanners for her?
A little bit. It hasn't been too bad. We'll soon see once we get a couple of these girl meetings out of the way and how good she does there. And yeah, I'll just enjoy watching now.
Yep.
Yeah, don't have to wake up on a Sunday washing the car. I just have to wash the dirt out of my eyes.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Nah, sweet. Oh, thanks for letting me come around, man. You've been a huge asset to Sharns or Sparky, me personally, with all the content, man. Like the times you've been 1NZ and 2NZ, you've sent me stuff straight away. And man, look at this is cool, eh? And you know, once I post it, you can post it,
Yeah.
and get me around for interviews and stuff. It's honestly, on behalf of me and the Sharn Sparky community, wish your retirement happy, and I'm pretty gutted to see a little bit of a legend like you die out of the sport. But we all know that you're going to be around. You've got sort of a nephew or a cousin coming through.
Yep.
So you'll always be there helping him and giving wise words and stuff. So
Yep.
Enjoy your retirement, man.
Yeah, nah, thank you.
Cheers, bro. All right. Just finished up at Josh Walsh's house, 2NZS. We'll chuck the interview in here. It's also on my Sharn Sparky page if you want to go over geese at that on Facebook as well. Yeah, sadly, announcing his retirement. Me and him had a conversation last season when he got the 2NZ about it and stuff like that, and he sort of just fell out of love with the sport, I guess. Yeah, a few things in the background made it easier for him to step away. It sounded like his car's gone to a good young driver, so that's good to hear. But yeah, always sad when you see people like Josh step away. He's been massive for my page. Him, Haley, any time I've asked for interviews, he's done them, even though he hates cameras, hates interviews. So I feel pretty privileged to be able to A, call him a mate, and B, get interviews from him. So yeah, pretty stoked to get that. Like I said, I'll chuck it. You've already seen it by now. Yeah, I'm off to someone else's house now, Sheldon Arapiri's house, catch up with him and his nephew Jesse McPhee. So go catch up with them, do a couple of interviews with them. Then I've got a couple more interviews to do at another little township, and then one more, and then I'll be done for the day. But hopefully all the interviews I'll chuck into here as well. They'll be on my Sharn Sparky Facebook page beforehand, but yeah, I'll chuck them in with the vlog while I'm at it as well. But hopefully this little Stratford vlog's taking shape. I'm quite enjoying it, and it's good to catch up with some old friends, that's for sure. So yeah, like I said, I'll pretty much come back with you once I've done Sheldon and Jesse, and then yeah, I'll catch up with you when I'm heading out to the other place. So that's ended my vlog for the Taranaki edition. I've just pulled up in my mum's house out back Opanaki, and yeah, so as you'll see, Matt Pickard, I've chucked him in before this, caught up with him, been a long time supporter of mine at Sharn Sparky, him and Liv. So very thankful for what they do for my page, sending me through videos and everything like that yeah, for Matt's racing and stuff like that. So real thankful, and like I said, it's been a cool day. Caught up with Sheldon Arapiri, caught up with Matt Pickard, Chiller, Kim Hughes. Kim Sharp, didn't carry her on here. Took you around the Stratford Track. I looking to get this out maybe the weekend of the Monday after New Zealand Superstocks, as I'm not going down there. But yeah, stunning views from where my mum's house is. End of the road is the sea, and then the mountains there. It's beautiful. Stunning part of the country. Yeah, like I said, I hold it close to my heart because I lived here for 18 months when I was a kid, and I've just got fond memories of here. Now my mum lives here. I love coming back here when I can. When Speedway plays a part, definitely be back here hopefully for, well actually no, I'll definitely be here for New Zealand Superstocks next year, which is going to be a cool meeting. And if you ever get a chance to get to the Stratford Track, get along and support them. Little club, always love the support. They get good numbers of Superstocks and stock cars week in, week out, plus the modifieds. Saloons, got New Zealand Saloons this year, so that'll be a cool meeting. I'd love to get to that, but time and places to be between Kiki and Rotorua, they're my two main focuses throughout the season. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll try in this video here, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you are enjoying them, like, subscribe, comment in the comments, and yeah, just tell me what you want more of and less of and stuff like that, and keep sending me those videos of you guys watching them from home, because that's really geeing me up and stuff like that. But yeah, oh, this scenery is unreal. So yeah, from me, Sparky, at Sharns with Sparky, I'll sign this vlog off. I haven't signed it off of a vlog number because I don't know when it's coming out, so I don't want to jinx it with a number. But yeah, from me, thank you very much. Thank you for everyone today for their time and whatnot. Retirement of Chiller, that's pretty guttering for me, because he's, like I said, he's been a big part of my page, and he's a genuine good guy of our sport. But you got to do what you got to do when you got a young family, eh? So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Be back with more. Like and subscribe. See ya.